Hey there my beautiful makeup lovers! Thanks for tuning in with me and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a first impression with you on the Disco Queen palette from Exposed Cosmetics. So I want to let you know a little bit why I did buy this one. Exposed Cosmetics is, by the way, a brand based in the UK, but they do ship worldwide, so you can order this. I think they ship to most countries, so in most of the countries you will be able to get that one. And it does retail for £9.99, and that's actually the reason why I got this, because I still yet have to find a colorful eyeshadow palette that is affordable and does perform really well. Like, I do have a couple of, Makeup Revolution, or also from Wet n Wild lately I got one, that are all right, but they do not, like, I would not say like, oh, they are stunning, So I am always interested in a good deal, and that's why I got that one. That's how it looks like from the inside. So let's go with the palette. So the Disco Queen palette is built up like this. It does come in 18 shades, and I don't know if the camera picks up on this, but you have altogether 5 mattes and the rest are shimmers. So these 4 here are mattes, and then you have here a black matte, and the rest are all shimmer shades. So definitely more shimmers than mattes. And before we get into the first impression, I want to show you the swatches of it, and after this we're gonna jump right into the first impression. Okay, so you saw that I swatched you all the shades except of the mattes. I did not swatch any of the mattes because basically, except of the brown and the black, I could not really make them show up on my skin, and I thought I'm not going to show you just my bare hand. Like, hey, imagine there is a eyeshadow there. And so I decided to skip it. I'm a bit suspicious now about the mattes working on my eyes, but I am going to try it. But I got myself also a palette here with a mirror. This is the Soft as Nails collaboration with Makeup Revolution, the first palette that they did. And I'm going to use this one also because it does have a mirror. And in case the mattes in here do not perform, I'm going to grab the mattes that I can find in here. So let's start all this. Is this clean? It looks like. Okay, so I'm going to start off using this brown matte shade over here, trying to start up my crease with this as a transition shade. Still, let's see how that goes. Maybe it does perform better on the eyes than it does in the swatches. It wouldn't be the first time that this happens to me, so I will see. Okay, so it does seem to show up, but I am predicting that I have to build this up quite a bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I could build it up a bit, but it's definitely not the most intense brown that I ever used, to be entirely honest. Like, I don't even think it's, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm packing this on and on and on, and it doesn't really gain any intensity, but it's just a transition shade, so I'm planning to darken it up a little bit with the black shade. Not this one, but this one, this black shade over here, to give it a bit more definition. So let's see how that performs. Let's see. Okay, so this is actually not a bad black matte. I even took a bit too much, I think. But, woof. Yeah, I believe I took way too much. It's eating up all the brown, basically. Yeah, but that's what I have now. I'm gonna go in with the brown after a while again to make this look work a little bit. This is a really hard to blend out matte, to be entirely honest. So I don't think it's a surprise that I like my black mattes to be very easy to be blended out. And this one is unfortunately not. I'm gonna go in with the brown again, and I'm gonna go back and forth between the brown and the black to get this somehow going. Okay guys, so now I did this eye again, and then because I realized if I take way less then it's working, and so it's way more pigmented than I thought, but to be entirely honest, it blends out so difficult. I think I spent just like 15 minutes on this, and it's still not how I like it. So the mattes so far are not my favorites, I have to say that. I don't like the mattes. So, but that's so, maybe it's just me, you know, like that could very well be, And now I am just going to start with a lid. That's how it is now. And I am going to use this color, this yellow color here, to start off the inner lid, the first third of the lid. And I'm going to use it first with a non-wetted brush, and then I will see how this performs. And oh, I have to clean that one. So let's see how the yellow goes. It does go on nicely on the brush, so let's see. It does go on not that bad, to be honest. Okay, so the yellow went on actually pretty nicely. It is not having this kind of intensity of shimmer that I would love it to have, but it is pretty nice. I in the end wetted my brush a little bit, just with one pump for both sides. So I'm liking this yellow. It's all right. It doesn't have the intensity of finish that I would love it to have. Like it is. I think it's a bit difficult to put on. It's a little bit patchy, to be honest, but it goes on you if you pack it on really nicely with a wet brush. It does work to use that shade. And next I want to use, in the middle of my lid, I'm going to use this green here, which we have here, which is more a bit tuned down. I'm not going to use now this very electric green. I'm going to go in with this green. Okay, so I'm going to use also the brush first not wetted to see how it performs if the brush is not wetted. Duh. And let's see how that goes. I'm going to put it on the middle of my lid. I'm going to try to create like a little rainbow here. And that goes on actually quite nicely. Okay, so the green went on actually quite nice. I did realize I wetted the brush first and then I went on with the green here. And then I realized actually that these shimmers kind of perform better when you don't wet them. Because when you make them wet, it seems like they start to get patchy. So this is the first for me. I always had shimmer that worked better when I did wet my brush, but okay, I'm open to that. So now I'm gonna use this like ocean green, blue, you know, this kind of blue leaning towards teal. I'm explaining myself really bad today, I'm sorry. I'm going to use the same brush like I did for this before. So I'm just going to rub it a bit off with the green, and I'm going to start with that blue. I'm also not going to wet my brush for the reason I just explained, and let's see how that goes. Yeah, that goes on nice. Okay, Okay guys, so this is how it looks like when the blue is also incorporated. I do like how these three shimmers that I use, the yellow here, the green here, and the blue here do perform. They perform quite nicely actually. And I was debating whether to do my under eyes or not, but I do like to do my under eyes starting off with a matte. So and the mattes, I don't know, like I like the shimmers so far, but the mattes are really not my thing here, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it like this, but I'm gonna go in with this silver shimmer up here as a highlighter shade. Oof, that had a lot of kick up, but I'm gonna use it as in a highlighter shade for my inner, as a highlighter shade for my inner corner. Okay, that does not pick up as much as I would like it to. Okay, now it does. Go on a little bit, but well, it's, let's say it's not my favorite inner corner highlight that I ever used, but that's what I have now. Okay, I also use it on my brow bows. But yeah, I don't know, like I'm not too much fan of this shade. Let me finish up the look with some mascara and I'm gonna be back with you. So this is the finished look. I did add some Lash Princess Volume Mascara from Essence, and I used the Ultra Matte Lip from the collaboration between Kathleenlight and ColourPop in the color Dreamy. So I am gonna go to the palette. That's why we are here. And so my feelings are mixed. Okay, so my feelings are mixed. The mattes are not my thing. I don't know, like I don't really work with them. I think they're really difficult to build up, except of this black. This is really pigmented. I don't really understand that decision to make the black really pigmented and the rest not, because usually the black is the shade I would forgive the most if it's not crazy pigmented, but okay. So you do see I had a bit of problem here on the side. The look definitely didn't turn out as I wanted it on this side. But besides the mattes, the shimmers that I use, this yellow, this blue, and this green, they are really nice. I have to say, I'm surprised they're quite nice. I didn't even have to wet the brush. Actually, my wetting the brush made it patchy, so I do not recommend that. So this one I used as a highlighter shade, and I don't know, like this one, I don't like my highlighter to be like this. This is just a preference. I like it to be not super silver, my highlighter shade I use in the inner corner, but that's what I had in here, so I used it. But it's alright, it performs okay, but this one is a bit more powdery, I have to say, than those that I used here. So I don't know if this is going to go on, like the inconsistency in the shades. Like this one has a very different texture than the others. Maybe some other shades are like this as well. So I am not head over heels for this palette because of the mattes mainly, and I do love a good matte. So but I am surprised by the quality of these three shimmers here, so I am kind of looking forward to use the other shimmers. So I'm probably gonna do like full looks only using this palette, but I will try to incorporate a couple of the colors in other looks that I'm doing, so I can give you a review in the end of how the other shimmers perform. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. For now, I have mixed feelings, but I feel good about the shimmers. So let me know in the comments down below if you have this palette. Did you buy it? Did you create looks with it? Maybe you want to share those looks. I would be interested in that. How do you feel about the mattes? Do you have the same experience, or is it just me who cannot work with the mattes? That could be very well it, but yeah, so let me know in the comments below your experience, and thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot to me, and then see you in my next video. Bye bye.